Okay, I'm back again with a solar system update. This time on solar system number 2. I don't believe I showed you guys this one. But this is the one that powers my solar powered TV. This is a little 7-inch TV that draws between 500 and 600 milliamps. Runs for about 6 to 7 hours on this particular setup. And I also have, of course, the solar fan. This is my second solar fan that runs for just about 6 hours. Draws between 550 and 700 milliamps. Blows pretty well. System's 12 volts DC only. I don't run any AC inverters off of it just because it does have a pretty small battery. But let me show you some of the devices I do charge off of it. First thing is going to be my lighting at night for my desk. I just bring this thing over, put it somewhere, and this has a pretty powerful LED light bar that comes off of this. This is a USB battery. It's 3 amp hours and it lasts over 10 hours with this little LED. I would say, you know, it could probably last an entire 24 hours. I just have not tested it that far, but it's pretty powerful. 3 amp hours little LED light, and I'm pretty sure it can run an entire day. Charges via 5 volts USB. And the way it charges off my solar system is via this car adapter. This car adapter plugs into those twin cigarette lighter adapters you see right there. And this not only charges that USB battery, but also charges AA batteries thanks to this USB AA battery charger. You can also charge AAAs if you switch the little thing out. And then, of course, my batteries are all right there. So it also charges this power inverter. I don't use the inverter as an inverter. I use it as a power pack because it has its own built-in 4 amp hour lithium ion battery like a laptop. So this will power my netbook for just a little bit over 3 hours, my MacBook for 2 hours. You know, things like cordless telephones in case there's a blackout, cell phone chargers, everything like that. It has 2 USB ports. And this takes about 5 hours to charge off my solar system, as well as that other power pack I just showed you. So, again, everything is charged right here. This is the cigarette lighter adapter, the twin lighter adapters, and they just accept the 12 volt accessories. And there's the solar system itself. Let me come around here and show you guys. Right here, it looks like there's a lot of stuff, but not all of it's hooked up. I just have one battery hooked up right now, and that's pretty much all it's going to be. The other batteries are standby batteries just in case the power goes out and it's a really bad day for solar and I can't get any charge. These batteries are already fully charged. These are two 2.8 amp hour 12 volt batteries. This is a 3.4 amp hour 12 volt battery. Not used. But my main battery is a 5 amp hour battery that runs those devices, charges those 2 devices, and then runs my solar fan and TV for about 6 to 7 hours. The weird thing about this battery set is pretty darn old. It's from 1997. It is a Panasonic brand battery. And weird thing is that I have 2 of these old batteries. I have one 5 amp hours that's from 1997, and this is really supposed to be in the second video. This is my solar generator. This battery is from 1999. It's a Panasonic 28 amp hour battery. Both hold a perfect charge, and all I've had to do is add distilled water to the cells. So panels come in right here via these alligator clips. You'll notice there is no charge controller, and that's because the way I have the panel set up outside in between the house, the garage, and the fence, they don't get optimum sunlight per day, and it was taking sometimes 3 to 4 days to charge this battery with a charge controller on it. So what I found is that if I directly hook up the solar panels to this, and as long as I drain the battery enough down to maybe about 11.9 volts every night, it will never reach over 14.3 volts per day. And that's pretty much how it's been working for the past couple of weeks, just because I don't track the sun with those particular panels, which I'll show you in a second, and I make sure to drain this every day. So no charge controller necessary with this little system. But sometimes I have the multimeter hooked up. Again, I have 3 solar systems now. so I can't keep it here all the time, but I do check the voltage every now and then. Of course, it's been running for a little while, so it's still pretty high, 12.48. I'm going to drain it to about 12 volts before the night's over, just to make sure it doesn't overcharge. And here's the panels. Panels are outside. Two up top are from my other two systems. They're 20 watt. One is monocrystalline, one's poly. But here are the panels for this system. It works off of 12 watts, and that's made up of 3 panels. A 5 watt in the middle, a 3 watt to the right, and a 4 watt to the left. All wired in parallel. They're all 17.5 volts, so I can do that. And they're supposed to put out about 800, a little bit over that 800 milliamps worth of energy, but thanks to my temporary wiring outside, I needed about 25 feet of it, so I went to the dollar store. Yeah, I'm that cheap. They're not giving off the optimum current. They're giving off a maximum of about 600 milliamps, which isn't bad, and I don't plan on changing that temporary wiring, because then, you know, if it gets more current, I may require a charge controller, which I don't want. This works fine. Only takes a whole day to charge it from a low voltage, 12 volts, to 14.3 from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You know, very short charge time, and it works out great. So that's solar system number 2, and solar system number 3 is going to be in the next video. This is the solar generator I was building. From that panel I got cheated on. I did get my refund for that, if you're wondering. But I will have this in another video. I'll show you all about this. And check back Saturday. I should have an unboxing video of a new 50 watt solar panel. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.